This is a really simple quiche that's just incredibly delicious and super easy to make. It's rich, creamy, and packed with flavor. It's one of those dishes that feels a little elevated, but it's actually very easy to make, and you can use it with leftovers you have in the fridge or whatever you want to throw in there. It's something the whole family loves, and I'll be sharing the pie dough I use for this later this week. The quiche I'm making today is really simple. It's just cheese, green onions, and bacon. Simple ingredients, but really great flavor. First, we'll prep our ingredients. I've sliced some green onions, and now I'm cutting and cooking the bacon. I'm making a few quiches here, which is why there's a bit more prep here. This is a great recipe to make in batches. You can freeze them and have an easy breakfast ready anytime. It's nice to have breakfast ready ahead of time. This is something you can make in advance and just heat up later. Now we'll cook the bacon in batches. This helps it cook evenly and get nicely browned and crispy. While that's cooking, I'll set up a bowl lined with foil to catch the bacon grease. You can save it or discard it. I usually keep it. We make our own dog food, so I'll add this bacon fat to their dog food when I make it later. It gives it extra flavor for them. Make sure to give the bacon a stir as it cooks. This helps it cook evenly and keeps it from sticking to the bottom of the pan. Once the bacon's done, transfer it to a paper towel lined plate. This just helps remove any excess fat. Now we'll par-bake the pie crust. I'll be sharing the pie dough I use for this later this week, so make sure you watch that video. Roll the dough out with a little flour and place it into your pie dish. Then line it with parchment and add some beans or pie weights. Bake it for about 10 minutes. You're not looking to brown it here. Just slightly cook the dough so it holds up once we add the filling. This is pretty much exactly what you're looking for. Now we'll make the egg filling. I'm making a few quiches here, so this is a pretty large batch, but I'll share the measurements for one quiche in my recipe. Use whole eggs in half, then whisk until smooth. Try to remove any shells if you see them, but if you miss one, it'll usually stay at the bottom of the bowl when you pour, so it's not that big of a deal. Once the egg mixture is ready, we can start assembling. We'll add the green onions, bacon, and cheese to the pie crust. Then we'll slowly pour in the egg and half mixture. I like to do this a little at a time so it fills evenly. Then give it a gentle stir to make sure everything is well distributed. Bake this at 350 degrees for about 45 to 55 minutes. The exact time will depend on how deep your dish is. My crust is already pretty well browned, so I'm going to tent it with foil. This helps keep it from getting too dark on top. If you're using a convection oven, it'll cook more evenly, but it can also brown the top more quickly. So tenting with foil helps control that while it finishes baking. Look at that. Beautiful golden brown. If you enjoy watching videos like this, we'd love to have you subscribe and gather at our table. I'll see you on the next one.